Inventory management. Well, we have the ABC analysis that's based on the Pareto principle, where A are the most important, B middle important, C, let's say, not important at all. But you need to analyze all your inventories and, of course, spend more management time on the A products, a little bit less on B, and you can delegate the C products. Hugely important. The accuracy of records. If your record says that you have 100 units and it turns out that you only have 2, you're in trouble. When you try to sell, you won't have it. And that gets you into problem. If you say that you have so many supplies and you don't really have them, you're done. Quality and accuracy of information is critical. That's why we usually count every cycle and we recount things. Knowledge and adapting to reality. There are multiple models of inventories. We won't go into them right now. But you must adapt to your reality. Again, always have to see things through the critical success factors lens. Now, in service organizations, they say, well, we don't have inventories. Wrong. One thing is that your services cannot be stored, and that's something that we can discuss, as we saw previously with the phone cards. And quite another that they don't require inventory management. Service organizations use inputs, which must be controlled at all times. For example, paper, toner, among other things. So we say, I'm a service organization. Yes, you use supplies also. Some basic terminology. The reorder point, that is the moment when the number of units where you must send an order to replenish the inventory. It's equal to the daily demand times the delivery time, D times L. The maintenance cost, that is the corresponding cost to maintain in proper condition an inventory. This includes obsolescence, storage, if you have to freeze something, that's a huge cost sometimes, insurance, financial costs, all that kind of stuff. If you think that, for example, a museum doesn't have too many maintenance costs, wait a second. Especially if they have some paintings that have to be kept in special conditions, light, humidity, et al. Maintenance cost is very clear. Economic order quantity, that is the quantity that we ought to buy in order to save money. There are formulas that we can use to calculate this quantity. The total inventory cost. It's in addition to the cost of maintenance, that one corresponding to acquisition and preparation. Most of the times people tend to think, okay, I'm going to buy a car and the car costs so much. Wait a second. You've got to pay for the insurance, you've got to pay for the plates, for the license to work around in the through the county, taxes. Afterwards, you need to be able to calculate how much it's going to cost you in maintenance, etc. So that's why we use the word total. That's not just sticker price, but everything that is included in order to be able for you to have the asset and operate it. The delivery time, that is how long it takes between when I order and when I receive it. There are different meanings for this for internal and external customers, but usually when they say, okay, we can send you this part in 2 days' time. Wait a second. they can send it, but first they have to prepare the order in order so as to be able to send it. That takes 1 or 2 days extra, so that's already 4 days. And when it arrives at the company, wait a second, warehouse has to process it before it can give it to me. That takes an extra day, if I'm lucky. So it's not 2 days, it's 5 days. If we're looking from the production viewpoint, it's not 2 days that I have my machines stopped. It's 5 days that I cannot produce. So be very careful about considering the total time. The service level, that is the complement of the probability of running out of inventory. So if my probability of running out of inventory is, let's say, 10%, my service level is 90%. I have a 90% probability that I will be able to service you all the time. And the minimum inventory or security inventory, the minimum amount that we need to have, that is according to our policies, experience, whatever. So this is the basic terminology. As a reminder, total time and total cost. Total being the operative word here. We don't take things at face value. We take them regarding our point of view. Total time. All the time that we have the asset, or all the time that it takes for the order to arrive, all the time that we need in order to place the product in our client's hands. The total cost, again, not only the sticker price, but all the aspects attendant to buying it and to disposing of it. Now, our lesson will continue in the next video.